$5 million guaranteed poker free roll tournament? $1 million the first place? Life-changing money? But there is only 2,000 golden passports to enter, and this channel is giving away 3. Win yours. Click the link in the description and use bonus code YouTube to enter. See you in Vegas.
John Dolan, first to play. Quickly mucks a 7-3. Now it's on to Joe Serock, the free spirit, the skateboarder.
Yeah, picks up the computer hand, the queen 7 offsuit.
Kind of piques his interest. He's going to make a raise of $60,000.
Greg Bergeron's got 2 10s and just calls with him. Doesn't re-raise, just doesn't want to get extremely involved with the chip leader, I guess, a guy that can bust him.
Look at this. Tommy Vedes with king-queen has called Sharon out. Now Kyle. This is just going to cost him an additional $30,000. He is on the extreme short stack, of course.
He's got no hand, though, Vince. He's got a 9 deuce offsuit, so...
He's going to fold it.
Even though he's getting really good action on his money, but just can't see getting your money in there with a 9 deuce. He folds, as I would have.
And the flop comes up ace 6-4.
That's no help to anybody, and look at this. Joe Serock just going to lead right out.
Well, it's a continuation bet, $115,000. Now Craig with the pair of 10s. Look at this, a quick ejection there.
Well, Vince, he lost his pot by not raising it pre-flop.
Vedes also going out, and Joe Serock, a great player. He looks back.
Sure, black juice.
You see that smile? That is a bluffer's smile.
You threw me off. I was gonna re-raise.
It's only when you bluff you can smile like that.
Yeah, but it's absolutely the thief look.
Right?
After the fact, no doubt about it.
Look at this, the cat that swallowed the canary. Joe Serock.
He just looks like a nice young college kid. Look at him. Clean cut, yet he's a thief.
Yeah, well, this time he's got king-queen. And he's interested again. He's going to make it $60,000 to go. Bergeron quickly folds. Tommy Vedes now with a pair of 3s. Wow, he's going to raise it. Sharon out.
Mullen.
And Kyle moving all in here.
Yep, he's got ace-jack. He's pushed all in. Dolan out.
Joe's not worried so much about Kyle. It's the side pot he might have to play with Tommy that he's concerned about. He could afford to play it, but just wants to wait for a better spot.
Tommy Vedes going to proudly show his pair of 3s up against the man from Home Depot.
What, Kyle?
My turn?
Your turn.
My turn for a flip?
I'll give you that one.
The last time they raced, Tommy Vedes doubled up to stay alive. This time, Kyle Bowker must win this race to stay alive. Let's see if it can happen.
The flop. Oh, it is nice for Kyle Bowker, hitting his aces.
Yep, he is out in front.
Jack of heart, Tommy.
Tommy's going to have to catch a 3 or 2 running hearts to win the pot.
Jack of heart.
Bowker smiling. Here comes the turn. And it only gets better for Bowker, hitting aces and jacks.
But who's really sad about this is Joe Serock. He folded the king-queen, would have made the straight.
We don't need to see it over. Just give him the pot.
Tommy Vedes must catch a 3 here.
The 2-outer to knock out Kyle Bowker.
No 3, no 3. Give it to him.
And put him back into aisle number 35 at Home Depot.
Look at that. He said, I won the last time. He said, give this one to him.
8 of hearts on the river. It's going to work for Kyle.
Now, Vince, I've never seen a player say, just give it to him. You know, that's good enough. I beat him last time. Could be good karma for Tommy Vedes.
Oh, now you're starting to say karma. You have grown, my friend.
Yeah. You're rubbing off on me, Vince. I'll tell you the truth. I was never superstitious and all that until I hung around you.
I had him beat.
Do you have king, queen?
All right, cards being dealt once again. Kyle sticking around. 6 players at the Seminole Hard Rock Showdown.
Son Craig Bergeron looking very dapper.
Folds his hand. Tommy Vedes
Almost 5 hours to go 5-handed.
going out. Sharon, the local here, not gonna play now. Kyle Bowker on a little bit of a rush. Looks at an ace. What's his second card, Mike?
Looks at 1 card. With this chip stack against the blind, that's enough to move all in with.
But right behind him, Dolan with ace-8. He's considering this.
I call.
Wow, he's gonna call it. Serock out.
I have an ace.
John says call.
All right. So it's like 50-50.
Well, both players have an ace. Well, Kyle's picked up another nice hand. Ace-king suited this time. Right now, Kyle in great shape to double up yet again.
They think it was a slow roll on TV now. I'm pretty sure you know I just looked at the ace. Huh? I'm pretty sure you know I just looked at the ace. Yeah.
Kyle explaining that he only looked at his ace when he shoved. We believe you, Kyle. There's the Royal Flush Girls Social Bar. Anyone can sit with the Royal Flush Girls and take a shot at maybe getting a date Never happens. And here's the flop.
Well, it's come king at queen 3. So unless it comes specifically 8-8, John cannot win the hand. He'd split the pot if it comes a jack and a 10. And he would love to do that.
Kyle out in front. Here's the turn card. 5 of hearts.
Well, that's going to do it. Kyle Bowker doubling up yet again. So the man who used to work at Home Depot, you might say, he's still in furnishings, Vince. Got some chips.
You just never know when you're going to get your rush. It is happening for Joe Serock here on the WPT. But back to this hand.
It's happening for Tommy Vedes as he picks up an ace-9 offsuit, and that's going to be good enough for him to raise with. Makes it 85,000 to go.
Sharon out, and now Kyle. Kyle Bowker, ace-9.
Same exact hand as Tommy Vedes. But you just hate to commit all your chips with an ace-9 offsuit. Still got a couple players back behind you. Guys raised in front of you. Play this pot and go out. You'd say, why'd I play it? He's going to throw it away.
Sure. Now John Dolan also folding. Now it's up to Joe Serock, who has a jack-4 of diamonds. He's in the big blind.
He's like he's looking up to the poker guys. What do I do now?
This guy is great. He skateboarded around the Bay 101, in between hands.
This Vince, he is going to raise again.
Yeah.
He just made this same play a minute ago against Sharon, got him to lay his hand down.
He's got imagination, but can you push away an ace-9 at this point?
Again, Tommy Vedes in the same situation. Doesn't want to finish in 6th place like he did a year ago in this tournament. When you're up against the chip leader, though, you just hate to take a chance on going broke.
There you go.
Ah, you are correct. He is going to lay down the hand, doesn't want to see the flop, and again,
Snap you off later.
Joe Serock stealing pots here.
Sharp as a sea rock. Change the name to sea coral.
When one player is extremely short, he knows other players don't want to get involved until the short stack goes out.
Should have jammed. You were too weak. Too weak there.
Well, the great thing about when you steal pots, too, you feel like you're taking pots, you're earning them. It makes you feel good.
Oh, boy. Looks so innocent, yet he's a thief.
Back to this hand, Vedes out, Sharon with a 7-5 of clubs, considering it for a second, but then he mucks.
Kyle Bowker. He looks down at Queen Jack.
I left last time with an ace-9, and this time he says, enough is enough, I'm pushing all in. Dolan out.
I don't blame him. I'd go on with this hand right now, too, if I had his chip stack.
But look at this. Joe Serock has picked up ace-jack, and he's looking behind him. He's saying Craig's still in. Pretty big hand for Joe Serock.
Well, he can well afford to make this call, obviously, with nearly $4 million in chips. And so he does make the call.
Craig quickly goes out, so they show their hands.
Well, Kyle Bowker in dire straits now.
Yep, Joe Serock in a great place to knock out Kyle.
Kyle's tournament life on the line. Can't blame him for going all in here with the amount of chips that he had, that's for sure. Now he's going to have to get lucky to stay alive. Let's see if he can do it.
Yeah, Kyle, the local from Hollywood, Florida. Like to pick up a queen right now. Let's see the first 3. Well, no queen there. It's 7-6-3. Joe Serock out in front.
He knows he can only lose if a queen comes up right now.
Here comes the turn card. 9 of clubs, not good for Kyle.
Vince. Well, Kyle Bowker, the guy who formerly worked at Home Depot in the paint and lumber department, got to feel like a 2x4 is coming to his head right now, unless he hits a queen.
Yeah, the local from Hollywood, Florida, needs luck right now, and it didn't happen.
Doesn't happen as a 5 comes off. So a nice tournament for Kyle, but going to be out tonight in 6th place.
Yep, he fought gamely. Sweated a few hands. The crowd loves this guy. He is a local. He's going to take home $122,000. And right now, he's going over to talk to Matt Savage.
Kyle, your first final table here on the World Poker Tour, but a tough way to go. 6th place. How do you feel about tonight's performance?
Just, you know, I guess it wasn't my day. I lost the big flip to Tommy with 10s against ace king, and then was really short. Made a little bit of a comeback. Looked like I had a shot, but just too short. Couldn't win the last one.
I think that you'll be back.
Thank you, man.
All right, congratulations, Kyle.
All right, onto this hand, John, with a quick fold. Down Joe Serock, who has not picked up many hands, but he's still a chip leader. He's been bluffing beautifully all night long. He's going to fold this one, though.
Over to the dapper-looking Craig Bergeron. He goes out again.
Tommy Vedes now has called it. Sharon with an option to raise. He says, I'm fine with that. We have two-way action.
Now flop comes ace, king, 9. Tommy with the 2 kings checks.
Sharon picking up nothing.
Checks right behind him. And now a 5 comes off.
Sharon has 5s now. He's picked up a piece of that.
Again, Tommy checks, but I think Tommy's got to feel like he's got the best hand with kings here. The guy didn't raise pre-flop, so you don't put him on an ace.
Sharon has bet 50 grand with a piece of it.
You can't blame him for betting the 5 after his opponent checked twice.
Tommy's going to make this call.
Now a jack comes up.
No help to either player. Tommy first to act, and he's going to bet his kings this time, 50,000.
A little defensive bet. You want to see what your opponent's got, but you don't want to see it get raised like it's happening here. Sharon coming right over the top, making it 175,000.
He's also known as the tightest player at the table. So he's got Tommy thinking here, what did I get myself into?
I was thinking, the guy make a straight here? Did he make 2 pair? What is going on here? He didn't raise before the flop, did bet on the flop. And a good call by Tommy Vedes right there. He figured it all out perfectly, that the guy was just making a move, made the call, and taking down the pot. Very nicely done by Tommy Vedes.
Almost worked.
Wow, Sharon Levin sickened by that. He's saying, where's the respect, my friend? I'm supposed to be tight, you're supposed to fold.
What he's really saying is, why am I bluffing? What am I doing? That's not my game.
He's a local favorite. Sharon Levin plays here every day. He's got a big fan base behind him.
Vince, this is his 2nd WPT final table in a row right here at the Hard Rock. One was a non-televised event, but it was a big tournament, so pretty impressive stuff by the guy.
All right, onto this hand, Craig out. Tommy Vedes picking up a mid pair of 6s. And he's going to raise to 90,000.
Sharon, notice he just looked at the ace. He didn't look at the second card. He's just moving all in.
Yeah.
That's enough to go with.
Dolan out. Serock out.
6-15.
Back around to Tommy Vedes. It cost him over $500,000 to make this call here.
Oh, well, Sharon looks at his second card, a miserable 3. He's not going to like it. He is hotter than a cup of coffee at 7-Eleven.
Strong hand, or you just like to make me smooth?
And look at this. He's getting a feeling that Tommy's going to call him, so he's trying to talk him out of it.
Well, he doesn't want him to play, I can guarantee you that. Tommy probably figuring the best he can be is in a race situation, though. His opponent's probably got 2 overcards.
I call.
Well, what a call by Tommy Vedes. And you can see how happy he is when his opponent turns up an ace-3, meaning he's a nice favorite to win this pot and eliminate Sharon from this tournament.
Sharon, his legs buckling, it appears.
So the X.
Trying to get a smile out of him.
I wish I see that 3. I saw the ace. I didn't see that. Okay. I know you're raising light. I saw the ace. I wish I know I have a 3.
And Sharon is trying to talk to anyone that'll listen.
If he wants to win here in this tournament tonight, he's going to have a lot of help. Not a lot, just a lone ace would do it.
Let me go see the ace. Let's see the ace together.
Let's see the ace together.
I raise you with 1 card. I didn't know.
an ace, right?
Nobody fold the ace. Nobody. I didn't see one.
Sharon trying to see his ace. Maybe he'll get it. We will see.
A 6 right on the flop. It's come King Jack 6. Whoa! Now the only way
Queen 10.
Sharon can win this pot is it must come a queen and a 10, where he makes an ace high straight.
What's the difference?
Oh, man. 3 of a kind, just like that. Tommy Vedes with a big high five with a pro Joe Alpaya. And Sharon sick, and he knows he needs runner.
666. It's crazy. Coming in 6, day 6 with 600,000.
Tommy Vedes started out as a short stack tonight, and here comes the turn. It's a 2 of hearts. Sharon drawing dead.
Sharon Levin from Pembroke, Florida, 41-year-old local player here at the Seminole Hard Rock Casino, out tonight in 5th place.
A fine sport, shakes hands with everyone. Tight, solid game. The local has to say goodnight.
6, that's a sign. I've been seeing 6s all week.
Sharon Levin out in 5th place, gonna take home 158,000, and now he's going over to talk to Matt Savage.
Sharon, you were pretty patient all day long today, and you made your move with the ace-3. What were you thinking on that hand?
I didn't know what my other card is. Yes, and I'm on the bottom. I have just 600,000. The blind is already 20-40. I saw the ace. I hope he will not call. If he call, maybe my other card is bigger than 3. But anyway, flop a set of 6s, so even if I have aces, I'm out. So.
We played 2 World Poker Tour events this year. You final table both of them. Congratulations to you. I'm sure we'll see you back again. 158,000. Congratulations, Sharon. All right, Marianella, back to you.
But the blinds are going up to 25 and 50 at this point. First to act is Joe Serock.
He brought out the sunglasses. Looks like he got at the dollar store. But that's what he does. He skateboards around, gets the cheap sunglasses. He's happy.
They get 100,000 with just 8-5. Craig folds a king jack. Tommy Vedes now with a king jack of hearts has re-raised to 255 to go. And behind him, John Dolan with a pair of 4s.
All in.
And he's going all in with the 4s. Serock out.
So a tough decision now for Tommy Vedes here. The 4-bet, folks, with just 2 4s here. The pot was raised and re-raised in front of him, yet Dolan showing the heart to move all in.
And Joe Serock meanders over to the rail.
Joe Serock just looking like a happy beatnik right now. Just getting up, walking away, and sort of glancing over his shoulder to see if Tommy Vedes is going to make this call.
Does anyone have any real sunglasses? These are like $5. They don't work.
I think he's overpriced them by about $4.
I think you're right. I think your call is a little bit better, worth about $1. We got a lot of free spirits in poker, though. Oh, look at this.
What
Tommy.
a call by Tommy Vedes. And you can see the look on John Dolan's face. He did not want to see that get called. He knows at best he's in a race for all his dough, and that is the case.
Tommy Vedes cannot watch. Got king jack of hearts.
Take an ace-10 out on flop.
He said I'll just take an ace-10 off a couple big cards where I can have a straight draw, at least.
Pair of 4s up against king jack. Dolan looking confident.
Not very confident. You're never confident when you're all in, Vince.
Here we go with the flop.
Flop is 5-5 deuce.
Not good for Vedes. John Dolan liking that flop. These 4s out in front.
Great flop for John Dolan. The opponent must catch a king or a jack. Doesn't happen on the turn as a 9 comes up.
Yeah, not good for Vedes.
If it's not a king, jack, or a 9, John Dolan will double up.
All right. Who will be stung with the pain? We're coming down to the river.
It's a 7. So there you go. What a great time for John Dolan to move in. And he did it after his opponent 3-bet, Vince.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
John Dolan doubling up. Showed a lot of heart right there. Vedes sits back down. 4 players remain here on the World Poker Tour. We're coming back on the Seminole Hard Rock in just a moment.
John Dolan picking up a nice hand here. Ace jack of spade.
Yep, he's raised to 130 to go. Into Joe Serock, who has an ace-4 of clubs. And Joe Serock will make the call. Ace-jack versus ace-4.
So we're going to have a flop here. Clubs versus spades. The flop is king, queen, 4. Look what has happened. Joe Serock now has the best hand with 2 4s.
Inside straight draw for Dolan. And look at this. He will not disappoint. Every time makes the continuation bet, no matter what. It's like 135.
He's 100% continuationer, that's for sure. But Serock going nowhere with bottom pair.
Yeah, pretty stubborn when a king-queen comes up and you raise or bets, and he still calls 7 of diamonds. No help to either player.
Dolan's going to check this time. Well, Serock checks right behind him. Doesn't want to fall in any traps here. But a 10 comes off on the river, giving Dolan a straight.
Unbelievable.
And the best hand. He's got the nuts, the best possible hand here.
Went from pain to fame with that card.
Now he is going to bet, and he would love nothing more than his opponent to raise this pot. But
no, Joe Serock too shrewd for that one. He gets out of the hand. So well done by John Dolan. Sweeps in that pot. 4 players remain at the Seminole Hard Rock Showdown in Florida. We're coming back for more action on the World Poker Tour.
$5 million guaranteed poker free roll tournament, $1 million the first place, life-changing money, but there is only 2,000 golden passports to enter, and this channel is giving away 3. Win yours. Click the link in the description and use bonus code YouTube to enter. See you in Vegas.
Wow.
To the table we go. Joe Serock now with A6. He's a great player. He is raised to 100,000. Craig, of course, out. And now Tommy Vedes. He has a good hand.
Got those suited connectors you always like to see flopped with.
No, he's not going anywhere. He's made the call. Dolan out. So A6 up against Jack 10. Here's the flop.
Flop 8-4-3. No help to either player. Action on Tommy. He's going to check. Comes a continuation bet. By flows.
Ever so nonchalant. He puts in 90,000. Just ace high.
Vedes not mucking his hand yet. He is a player very capable of check raising here with no hand in this spot.
He certainly is. We've seen him do it before. Tommy Vedes, very sneaky, tricky player. But does he want to tangle with the chip leader? No, he does not, Mike.
He gives it up. So Serock takes down yet another pot. This guy's one tough cookie, Vince, no doubt about it. Back-to-back final tables out here on the World Poker Tour. He is now the WPT Player of the Year, leader in the standings, of the point standings.
And he says he knows nothing but poker, and I don't believe him anymore.
He knows how to not pay rent, sleeps on everybody's couches. He knows how to skateboard. He does a lot of things besides play poker.
This guy is very shrewd. But back to this hand, Craig Bergeron finally going to pick up a little pair of sixes.
On.
Look at this. Craig going all in with the sixes.
He moved in for $1 million.
Oh, but big trouble behind him. The ladies, the pair of queens, but Tommy Vedes. And he goes back over the top all in. Like he should. Dolan out. And Joe Serock looks at his hand, also folds. So there we go.
You got tens? You got queens?
Well, Craig Bergeron in dire straits here. Queens versus sixes.
Well, the sixes were lucky early on for Tommy.
Will they be unlucky for him this time
Yeah,
around?
he's at the card of the night. Who knows?
Well, Craig Bergeron has Route 66, and he'll be on his way down the road if he doesn't get some help here.
Yeah, 23-year-old from Michigan, a great player. On the ropes right now with 5 cards to come.
And part of Craig's problem is his opponent has the same 2 flush cards he does. So he can't make a flush to win the pot.
Okay, here come the first 3. Ooh.
And it's come King 8-7. So far, so good for Tommy Vedes. The queen's out in front. Obviously, Craig could backdoor straight and win this pot.
Put a 9 up per sweat.
4th Street is an 8 of spades.
Craig Bergeron must catch a 6 to win the pot. Nothing else will do for him. Otherwise, he's out in 4th place.
Can he get lucky here?
Well, it's a 9. So there you go. The 23-year-old poker pro from Farmington Hills, Michigan, Craig Bergeron, going to be out in 4th place.
Well, he played tight but smart all night long to take home $212,000. He's a very talented young player, and right now he's going over to commiserate with Matt Savage.
Here with our 4th place finisher, Craig Bergeron. You're taking home $212,000. Tell us a little bit about your hands tonight.
I just kind of stayed around the stack I started with going in the final table. If you had asked me 4 days ago, you know, if I'd be happy with the 4th place finish, I'd say yes. But today, you know, I expected to win and I wanted to win, so a little disappointing. But
well, you're only 23 years old. I'm sure you're going to be back again, and you're looking sharp tonight, I must say. Barry, now back to you.
Obviously, his blinds get bigger. The initial raises get bigger. The pots swell up quicker. And the 3-bet is a really big bet, where you're going to be almost pot committed now.
The decision is on Joe Serock, and he is going to pump this up with Queen 10, makes it 825. He's on a short stack. Didn't go all in, though.
He's not going out if they set him in for the little bit he has left, that's for sure.
Tommy Vedes with a Queen Jack. He's going to release that, as does John Dolan. Joe Serock picking up that pot. Well needed, too. And you see the Royal Flush Girls social bar where anyone can flirt with the Royal Flush Girls. Fist bump. Winner going to take home tonight close to $800,000 in Florida. Here we go. Action's going to Vedes. And he looks down at a 9-10. He won't play that junk.
You have 1.2 plus.
Into John Dolan.
He says, how much have you got? To Joe Serock.
$1.270.
A little bit more than that. Close to 1.5. Dolan with a king-8 is going to put pressure on.
I call.
He's got the queens. He's got the ladies. Tremendous.
Wait, is that all? That's 1.1. All right, we still had action. All right.
John didn't quite set him all in. He left him with just a few chips, but I'm sure it'll go in shortly. Joe thought he had moved in on him, so he said call, but Joe's got 300,000 left here, but this pot has about $2.5 million in it.
All right, king-8 up against queens.
John Dolan just making a move there. It's part of that flop as an 8 comes up.
I'm all in.
Yeah, Joe Serock has gone all in with his queens, and John takes a look at the queens, realizes he is behind at this point. Joe Serock with a big chance to double up here.
Well, this pot has about $3 million in it, so he'll be right at the chip lead if he wins this pot. I'm talking about Joe Serock, well out in front right now with the 2 queens.
And these guys are getting playful right now.
He's got to dodge a king or an 8 here, and Joe Serock will be in great shape to take down his first WPT title. Good luck.
Good luck, me too.
Oh, man. These guys are buddies. They've roomed together. They've traveled together. They've skateboarded together. And now they got to sweat out the last 2 cards. John Dolan would love to hit an 8 or a king. Let's take a look.
Oh, boy. King on the turn.
Unbelievable. Tough luck for Joe Serock here.
Wow.
That is heartbreak for him. He must catch a queen on the river now to stay alive in this tournament.
Joe, who came in as the chip leader, now just deeply disappointed. Can't believe his fate.
Going swinging, kid. We're about to.
And right now celebrating with Tommy Vedes, his poker pro, Noah Schwartz.
Joe Serock on the verge of being eliminated in 3rd place in the 2nd consecutive WPT event. Well, it's a 9, so that's going to do it. Well, what a tournament Joe Serock played. He lost a big race where he had a massive chip lead playing heads up to John Dolan earlier. And now John lucks out on him again right there, catching a king on the turn. But Vince, what can you say about this 24-year-old poker pro, Joe Serock, the 2nd consecutive WPT event? The guy's finished in 3rd place.
Yeah, he's a good kid. He's smiling now, even though he took some bad beats there. And right now he's going over to talk to Matt Savage.
Well, you got another 300,000 in your bankroll, another 3rd place finish. How disappointing is this?
Not that much. I mean, I came here like just off the final table, and then you make another final table. It's kind of crazy.
Well, that's a great attitude to have. Obviously, I'm sure we're going to see another final table this year, maybe. Jacksonville?
Yeah, Jacksonville.
All right. Well, you are in the lead for Player of the Year at this current point, so good luck and continued success.
Thank you.
Back to you, Marianelle.
Well, there you see the chip counts. We start the heads-up battle here. John Dolan out in front with $6 million in chips. Tommy Vedes with $2.6 million.
And the winner's going to take home close to $800,000, get his name inscribed on the WPT Champions Cup with all the champs over the years. A lot at stake right now. Lines of 40 and 80. It is on John Dolan for Biloxi, Mississippi to act first.
Well, this is John's 12th WPT event, his first ever cash. Obviously, his first opportunity to win a WPT title.
And he's got ace high.
180.
And he's going to move it up to 180,000 to go. Into Tommy.
Well, Tommy's got the junk hand, the 9-5 offsuit.
Lord, he's going to elect to play that. Not just play it, he's going to re-raise. 430 to go.
Just incredible. And the guy with only 2.6 million in chips up against the guy with 6 million in chips would re-raise in this spot with a 9-5 offsuit. But that shows you the kind of heart that Tommy Vedes has.
Mullen.
Oh, wow.
Well, John has gone all over the top, all in.
Oh, boy, that's a big hit.
And Tommy Vedes goes quickly all out.
Yeah, he took a shot there.
You got to have heart to be a poker champion. Tommy Vedes has got heart, going for a 2nd WPT title tonight. Well, action's back on Tommy. This time he looks down at the ace-3.
And he will make it 165,000 to go. John Dolan behind him, though, with a queen 10. And he's not going anywhere. He makes the call.
Yeah, wants to see a flop. And what a flop it is
Oh,
for
boy.
John Dolan. He's flopped top 2 pair.
And look at that. That's a deer caught in headlights right there. So excited. And he's going to check.
He is hoping Tommy Vedes makes his continuation bet here, but he doesn't.
Oh, he's going to disappoint Dolan. To the turn we go.
Checks the ace high. Now the board pairs tens. A full house for John Dolan. Obviously, no card can come up where Tommy could win this pot.
And when you're that strong, you got to keep checking. But Vedes not going to bite. He checks as well.
He's got the kind of hand you can check down, and now 2 pair on the board.
Well, that could induce Vedes a little bit with his ace high. So that could have been a bad card for Vedes potentially. Let's see. John Dolan now finally having to come out and bet.
Dolan's got to recognize the guy could have ace high. How much would he pay off with it?
225 and a quick call by Vedes. Did get into trouble that last card.
I can't blame Tommy for calling the way the hand was played, Vince.
No doubt, no doubt.
That's all.
And Vedes sort of happy that he didn't lose that much. And John Dolan, the man from Biloxi, doing well.
$5 million guaranteed poker free roll tournament, $1 million the first place, life-changing money, but there is only 2,000 golden passports to enter, and this channel is giving away 3. Win yours. Click the link in the description and use bonus code YouTube to enter. See you in Vegas.
Now Tommy Vedes is out in front as the chip leader with 5.3 million in chips. John Dolan from Biloxi, Mississippi with 3.3. Chip leader says he's going to raise. Yep, makes it 200,000 to go. John Dolan now with a 6-5. He won't play that.
That's just been incredible. Tommy Vedes started out on the short stack at this final table, and for the first time tonight is the chip leader.
He wants to become the 3rd person ever in 10 years in the World Poker Tour that started at the short stack and became our champion.
Now playing with it. 20,000 ante blinds are 60 and 120,000. It's 220,000 every 2 hands of poker.
Wow, that's expensive. John Dolan looks down at a king-6 of diamonds. Things have turned the worst way for him right now. He's still involved. He's still there. And this time, he's going to raise. Makes it 250.
Nice hand for Tommy Vedes. Picks up ace-10 of diamonds.
Oh, boy. Strong hand in heads-up poker. Does he want to pop it? Yes, indeed. 620 to go.
Now the question is, what do you do if you're John Dolan? You still got about 3 million left in chips. You've been re-raised. You've only got a king-6.
Well, you're involved now, but you're thinking maybe Tommy's just trying to push me around. Maybe I can steal this.
Cost him another 370,000 to make the call.
Come on.
Whoa.
Forget about it. He's moved all in, and a snap call by Tommy Vedes. Didn't even hesitate here. Tommy Vedes out in front. If he wins this pot, he'll be a 2-time WPT champion. All he's got to do is have his hand stand up.
Both players move to the rail to celebrate with their friends and family. Everything on the line. So ace-10 versus king-6. Here we go with the flop.
What a flop for John Dolan. He's flopped top and bottom pairs. It comes king, jack, 6.
Just incredible flop for Dolan. He is out in front.
But as you can see, Tommy has a straight draw. Queen would give him an ace-high straight. Wow. What a flop for John Dolan. Vince, it almost looks like destiny is just on his side.
And right now, Dolan looking good. Vedes would need a long shot here. Can it happen for him? Let's take a look. Here's 4th Street.
Unbelievable, but it's still not over.
No!
John can catch a king or a 6
What a hand!
to make a full house to win this pot.
Boy,
What drama here
Boy.
at the Hard Rock Casino tonight.
they are celebrating on the Vedes sideline. But John Dolan could still come back and fill up.
Hold on, baby. Hold on.
Vedes in shock here.
Hold.
Don't celebrate too soon. And John Dolan hit the full boat and disappoint Vedes. Here it comes.
It's a 4. That's going to do it. Tommy Vedes has become a 2-time WPT champion, and he came from last place to do it, Vince. That is impressive.
One of the greatest comeback efforts of all WPT history. Tommy Vedes, a 2-time WPT champion. He has done it.
No comments.
John, a lot of emotions tonight. Take us through that final hand.
Pretty much. I thought he was folding. I thought he did something that he had done before when he 3-bet folded. So.
Well, obviously you're a great player. I'm sure you're going to be back again. One more round of applause for John Dolan. John, congratulations.
Thanks. This is your second year in a row you made this final table. Really, really something.
Thank you.
Okay, Marinella, back to you.